Sometimes a small moment reveals a much bigger truth about life. Have you ever been told by a customer, "That's why you're just working at a convenience store"? I work at a convenience store. It's been 3 years now. I'm a senior in college. I'm working part-time to pay for my tuition and living expenses. In this job, I've seen all kinds of customers. Drunk people, people who throw items, people who speak rudely. I've seen it all. But today's customer was truly a first. It was around 10 p.m., night shift time. A customer walked in. A woman who looked to be in her early 50s, wearing a business suit, carrying a designer bag, clearly someone in a high position, maybe a company executive or business owner. "Welcome." She didn't respond and walked inside. About 5 minutes passed. The customer came to the counter. She was holding 3 bags of snacks, 2 drinks, and a carton of cigarettes. "Check out, please." "Yes, one moment." I was scanning the barcodes when the customer said, "Can't you do it faster?" "Excuse me, I'm doing it right now." "Aren't you too slow? Other stores do it faster." At that moment, I was caught off guard. Honestly, I'm not slow. In 3 years of working here, my manager has praised me many times for being fast. But this customer was saying I'm slow. Still, I held back. She was a customer after all. "I'm sorry. I'll do it as quickly as possible." Ugh, so frustrating. The transaction was done. The total was $28. "That'll be $28. The customer threw her card. It made a thunk sound as it hit the counter. I just picked up the card and processed the payment. While processing, the customer spoke again. "Aren't you giving me a bag?" "Oh, do you need a bag?" "Of course." "Am I supposed to carry this in my hands?" "I'm sorry. I'll give you a bag." I put the items in the bag. But then the customer looked at the items and said, "Did you pack this properly?" "Excuse me, what's the problem?" "The snacks are going to get crushed." "Pack it again." Yes, I'll repack it." I put the snacks on top and the drinks on the bottom. But then the customer, you know what she said? "The drinks are heavy, so why are you putting them on the bottom? Put them on top." "Ma'am, the drinks are heavy, so putting them on the bottom is safer." "I'm the one carrying the bag, so wouldn't I know better? Put them on top." Right at that moment, I realized this customer was truly strange. I had no choice but to put the drinks on top. The customer took the bag and said, "Oh, since you're just a part-timer, you don't have a service mindset." "Excuse me? No, I mean you should be kinder to customers. Your expression isn't good, and your tone too." "I apologize. If you don't study hard, this is what you end up doing. That's why you need to study." I was speechless. I just kept my head down. The customer was about to leave, but said one more thing. "That's why you're just working at a convenience store. Can't get a proper job." At that moment, I couldn't believe my ears. "Ma'am, what did you just say?" "You heard me. Since you're just working at a convenience store, your service is terrible and you're slow at your job, aren't you?" "Ma'am, if you don't study when you're young, this is what happens. You need to learn. That's how you improve." I couldn't hold back anymore. In 3 years of working here, I'd never heard something like this. "Ma'am, what? What do you do for a living?" "I work at a company." "Why? What do you do at the company?" "I'm an executive." "Human resources." "Human resources, so you manage employees." "That's right. Do you say this to your employees? That's why you're just a company worker." The customer's expression hardened. "What did you say?" "I work at this convenience store. I'm a college student. I'm working to pay my tuition. But you're disrespecting my work. So can I disrespect your work too?" "What are you doing right now?" "Those were your words first. That's why you're just working at a convenience store." "I'm not ashamed of this work. I pay my own tuition with my own money. Don't burden my parents. Is this something to be ashamed of?" The customer was silent. "Ma'am, if you've received your items, please leave. Other customers are waiting." There was another customer in line behind her. That customer started clapping. "Well done. There are so many customers like this these days." The first customer looked like she wanted to say something but just left. Looking at the security monitor, I could see her walking away with an angry expression. The next customer said while checking out, "That customer earlier was really terrible. I heard everything. Thank you." I was going to just endure it, but I couldn't. No, you did the right thing. Store workers are people too. You shouldn't have to hear things like that. I got home. I told my mom, Mom, I met a really absurd customer today. Why? What happened? A customer told me, that's why you're just working at a convenience store. My mom's expression hardened. What? Really? Yeah. First time I've heard that. What did you say? I said the same thing back. Then you're just a company worker too. My mom laughed. Good job. My daughter is amazing. Thanks, Mom. The next morning, when I arrived at work, my manager called me. Did something happen yesterday? Huh? How do you know? Corporate office contacted me. The customer filed a complaint. But I explained everything. Sent the security footage too. You know what corporate said? What did they say? They said you did well. Customers like that will be banned from entering. Really? Yeah. Protecting our workers is company policy. Being a customer doesn't make you always right. A week later, another worker on the same shift said, Hey, I heard you spoke up to a customer a few days ago. Huh? How do you know? It was posted in our worker group chat. Everyone said, You did well. Really? Yeah, you were amazing. We're people too. It makes us angry when we hear things like that. Right. I held back until I exploded. After that day, I gained even more pride in my work. What's shameful about working at a convenience store? Paying my own tuition with my own money? Working honestly? Not burdening my parents, is that shameful? I'm proud of my work. This story reminds us that dignity is not defined by status, but by how we treat ourselves and others. What would you protect if someone tried to define your worth?